Hey, good looking.
There we go. We're all set up. M.I.S.T championship match, tournament number 7 in Lewiston, between second-seeded Joe Colcord and top-seeded Jason Ward. 3 men on the commentary today. I'm James Goulding. We got Scotty Moore. We got Jimmy Clark. Say hi, gentlemen.
Good afternoon. And it's good afternoon, Jimmy. Wishing Joe congratulations on his left-handed strike.
You go 1 and then go 2.
Yeah, Joe starts the match with a strike, Brooklyn style in the first frame.
Good shot, Joe.
That's new Joe crossover Colcord.
Joseph, really wish I weren't so close.
Jason was top seed today. He led the tournament with a 978 for his 5-game total. Joe was second seed with a 975 for his 4-game total.
Looks like crossovers are going to be in abundance at this point.
Yeah, we're bowling on a shorter 35-foot Team USA Beijing oil pattern. Definitely, if you get it out early, definitely not a lot of hook because there's more oil on the outside doors, but I'll tell you, if you tug one in, it's definitely going to go because there's a lighter volume inside with a lower ratio pattern.
Not a lot of hold in the middle today.
Jason starts the match, chopping the sleeper.
The short pattern today made everything tricky, from shooting left to right, a little oil in the middle, lots of hook on the back end. Like you said, 35 feet of oil means 25 feet of hook. Very fast.
Jason's using a Columbia Pure Physics bowling ball. He used that pretty much, I'd say, his last 3 games. He started with struggled his first game with some other equipment, but went to the physics and gave him a really good read off the back of the pattern. Not too jerky. It was really smooth.
He also had a high game return with 278 game 3. He's throwing the ball real well too. You can see he's really not grabbing it at the bottom. It's real smooth off his fingers.
Good single pin conversion. The center cross alley spares are definitely hard on this pattern. Normally, if you can use a plastic ball, harder and straighter is definitely a better way to go because anything else can really jerk off your hand a little bit, especially with the resin equipment. So Jason, being the top seed, elected to have Joe start on the left lane. Jason, after warm-ups, looked like he had a lot better look on the left-hand lane. So by having Joe start on the left lane, he's going to finish the match first on the left lane. So that worked out well for Jason, I think. Definitely being top seed, you definitely want to take advantage of that.
Last shot was a great shot by Joe. Definitely a little firmer on the speed.
Joe's out for business today. Starts with the front 3. Definitely putting some pressure on Jason.
Number 64, your
really
order is ready. Number 64.
I'm going to have to wonder if this could be a little rage from his 2-time player of the year being smashed by Joe until the third. Couldn't win the beat here today, but still captured the title.
Jason throwing, well, Jason threw a strike.
Thanks for the obvious, James. We'd also like to add that he missed. But it worked. And the best part of these challenging shots is making misses that work.
Yeah, if you can catch a break here and there and trip out a few pins Brooklyn or a high pocket hit, that definitely helps. You know, and you turn a split strike into a 3-bagger, and all of a sudden you got 36.
You throw them like that, you're going to strike all the time.
Great shot there in the 4th by Jason. Definitely needed a double with that 3-bagger start by Joe. By the way, happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone out there. Scotty, how did you find this lane condition? I was bowling on the left side, and Boy, no lefties made the top 9 today, so lefties kind of had a tough look. Anything outside of 7-8 really didn't want to come off the pattern good, but anything inside of that just jerked right off the pattern really quick. How did you find him on the right side for you?
You know, the right side, I think it was a lot of the same. I mean, it's, you know, a lot of guys were playing up the outside, and they had a look, but it was very fine. They got a little right. It just hung out there. I ended up playing really deep, standing in front of the ball return, and thought I had a pretty good look. Just didn't really make great shots the whole game, so the whole day, actually. And the luck of the Irish wasn't with me today, so when I did make good shots, I tended to leave a couple pins up there, so oh well.
Jimmy, how did you find him playing for you? I know you got a little bit higher rep than a lot of the guys out there. How did you find him for you, having to play him with that type of short oil pattern?
Lane's blade touching 25 feet of hook is the thing you have to control. Most people are worried about the amount of oils up in the front part of the line and keep it walking into the front. The trick with the shorter patterns is controlling the actual back end of the lane. Ball selection, shot selection, spares, miss lots of spares. Bottom line, you make spares, you make money. Good shots like that, you make money. Jason had a great day today. Jason, I started a little slow, a little kick in the butt, a little ball equipment. He made the right changes. He shot real well, and even though Joe looks locked in, he's here to say, I'm willing to play. Pay attention.
Yeah, Joe started with front 5. Jason went 8-1, 9 spare, 3 bagger. He's down 31 right now, but definitely not out of the match. He can cut it down to 21 with a strike.
Make that 21 and add a little pressure. Joe, I'm ready to play.
You definitely see why these guys were 1 and 2 seed. I mean, they both thrown some great shots already this match.
Yeah, they're really making it look pretty easy. Thinking that I didn't get to this pair, so maybe that's why I bowled so bad.
So previous scores in this match, we have a high game of Team from Bob Nile, 3 teams. And these guys here are on pace right now, looking and shooting 232 to take the lead. And remind you, there's only 1 game over 230 today. So scores are not extremely high. Except for these guys right now, watch out for putting on the show.
Yeah, front 6 for Joe. He just looks absolutely dialed in, throwing the ball great, hitting his mark, speed's consistent, very, very smooth, making this pattern look like a house shot. We definitely know it's not that.
Definitely not that. I mean, speed was huge today. Got a little fast, it definitely squirted on you, but
It took 7:27.
when you got slow, it definitely overread the lane.
With 73 under being the cut to make the top 9 for our roll-off game, that shows you how low the scores actually were. A 4-game set, you're talking just a little over a 1 average to make the cut. And these guys are just going to throw it. Watch. Almost got the break there. Still in the driver's seat.
Well, and that's the key too. If you miss one off the hand or you miss one with the speed, if you can break up, you know, instead of leaving like a 6, 7, 10 on that, you leave just a 6 pin, a makeable spare, get up, make the single pin spare, and then move on.
You guys are at a premium.
I'll just run down through our other 7 bowlers that qualified today. 9th place finisher was Craig Copeland with an 873. 8th place finisher with a 920 was Miles Copeland. 7th place with a 934 was Al Snyder. 6th place with a 935 was Mallory Nutting, our only female bowler to cash today. 5th place with a 941 was Dean Wagner. And like we said, our top 4, our first match, 4th place was Rick Campbell. He lost that match to Bob Nile, 204 to 192. 3rd place was Bob Nile. He lost the semifinal match to Joe Colcord, 203 to 158. And that set up these guys for a great championship match.
Close the gap a little with a single thing, which is not exactly the same thing. But again, like Jim said, when you miss, making it a single thing, it's on.
Yeah, with that spare there in the 7th, still a 31-pin match with 3 frames to go. Basically just matched each other shot for shot there. Jason definitely has got to keep striking to keep the heat on Joe. At this point, the match spares aren't going to win the match. He's definitely got to get back on the train and start striking.
give him some big to work with for the 10th frame and really keep the pressure on Jason to make him have nothing but strike. And in this game, pressure is everything because throwing one good shot is pretty simple. When you start thinking add pressure, things change drastically.
A shot like this, no matter how good you're throwing it, you go bad really quickly.
That's just it. On the take with one bad break. I mean, if you block a 7-10 or you go high for a 4-9 or something like that, some of those unforeseen things, when the shot changes real quick on you, you really don't, you can't anticipate it. You really have to stay focused, stay on top of your shot.
But you never draw shots like that. It doesn't matter.
No.
4-9, 10-10, 7-10. Get crazy, talk about hitting the hit pin and leaving. Joe Colcord's not making this. You better put in the accelerator. You won't stick right here today.
Joe, our two-time defending bowler of the year, lost the title this year to Joe Ramsdell, who had a great season. But still, you know, Joe's definitely a fixture in our championship matches, a fixture in cashing almost pretty much every month. Great bowler. You can tell just by the way he's throwing the ball today that he definitely, no matter what the pattern is, he's going to be there.
Breaking up another little split or just a single from there.
That's the luck of the Irish I was talking about earlier.
Green underwear.
Jason sporting the green shirt for St. Patrick's Day today.
And I must add, we were talking about Happy St. Patty's Day to everyone out there.
Well, it definitely makes the match a little interesting here. I mean, Jason can go off the sheet the 9th and 10th with 248. Joe right now, if he were to strike spare out, would be 249. I mean, really huge shot here in the 9th. If Jason doesn't strike here in the 9th, then he almost has no shot in the 10th frame to do anything in this match. He's got to strike here. Looked like he just grabbed it a little at the bottom of the swing, Jimmy. What do you think? That's what it looked like to me.
He knew he needed to strike there, and it looked like he tried just a little too hard to make the perfect shot instead of just. I hate to bring up Nike in this situation, but really their motto is what it is. It's just a matter of standing up there and just do it. Stand on point A, hit point B, and things happen.
Situation now, Jason down 31 going into the 10th. Must strike situation. Definitely need some help from Joe, even if he bangs out.
Much better shot there.
Here it is. This is our scenario. Jason can find a double here to finish this match. 228. Good at 9 minutes. We could have a roll. The way Joe's rolling the ball, I don't see him not open. Anything's happened. This game is definitely a crazy game.
Yeah, as you see with the lane selection came in key here. I mean, you see how good Jason's working on left hand lane. He comes high there for the 3-6-10. But Joe on the right lane, 4 for 4 on strikes, and that's where he's finishing the 10th frame. Really put a lot of pressure on Jason to come through there in the 9th and the 10th. Jason goes clean in the 10th, strike spare for 218. It's not going to be enough today. Really good day for Jason. 218, normal any other game in these 3 matches would have been good enough for a victory, but you know, ran into a buzzsaw with Joe. We just got dialed in and threw great shots the whole match. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap to your opponent and say, good game.
Taking his opponents and going to the races. Joe's definitely one of them guys that can step up and do strikes no matter what. Put a commission out, he's a big guy, he can put some revs on it, he can definitely go to higher lanes, and that's definitely what he's doing today. Throwing the ball incredibly.
Yeah, what do you think, Scotty? I know Joe bowled the semifinal match. I think coming in cold as the top seed, sitting around waiting for 2 matches before you throw your game, sometimes can get you off your game just a little bit. You saw Jason with a slow start, the 8-1 in the first frame, 9 spare, then kind of got it going. You know, Joe had that game to warm up, get settled into the pattern. I mean, how do you approach that? I mean, do you think the guy coming into the match has a little bit of an edge than the guy sitting around for about an hour, hour and a half?
I think so, especially on something like this for a pattern. You know, definitely being on it already. You see how they've changed a little bit. They loosened up. You get into a comfort zone, and you just keep running.
All right, well, that's the end of our match. Joe ends up winning the title today, 248 to 218 in a great match and 2 great competitors. And that's the end of our M.I.S.T season. I'd like to thank Scotty and Jimmy for helping out on the commentary. We're definitely looking forward to doing more of that next season, and I hope you guys have a great summer, and we'll see you next season.